Part 2. Gods of the Mountain Ranges. Discourse 2 of 20. Beloved God Himalaya. 20th December, 1950. Beloved God Himalaya. Beloved ones of my heart, it is with great joy that we draw into outer action again over your nation, that substance that comes under our direction, to help produce the balance that is necessary in your nation, to help stand against that which wishes to destroy you. And as the great powers are drawn forth into outer action by your conscious call, know always that all who guard the destiny of any nation are always one with that which is the divine plan for your nation. Tonight, I'm going to make a statement which has never been made in explanation of the retreats throughout the world. In the retreats throughout the world are held the divine plans, records, and power to fulfill in outer manifestation that which is the destiny of the world. And those retreats, under the direction of the ascended host, are really like the higher mental body of the world, for there is only that which is constructive there, and the power that has been anchored in each retreat throughout the centuries has been made permanent for the fulfillment of the divine plan. During the centuries past, when discord accumulated in a certain place in the world, then the power in the retreats nearest to that was increased and drawn into the outer to help offset that. Now, since the destiny of America must be fulfilled as the cup of light to the earth, and since America is the heart of the world, representing the same as the heart to the physical body, then the power from every ascended master retreat throughout the world is focusing now to help protect your nation and give the people the strength of the light to stand against that which would become a world conflagration. If it were not for the powers of the great cosmic beings who must change certain currents in the earth and begin the shattering of that which would destroy all if it is not removed. Therefore, when we draw forth the substance and the electronic force from the great mountain ranges of the world, it is because that greater purity is needed in the outer life to be a pressure that stands as a repelling force against that which is destructive. You see, the mountain ranges of the world are really like great batteries, a great reservoir of absolutely pure electronic force drawn and held in reserve, so that we may direct it at any time through those channels to do for mankind and do through the powers of nature whatever is necessary to hold the balance against the destructive accumulation in the atmosphere of Earth, which otherwise would shatter the structure of Earth itself to offset the balance that is its natural movement in its own orbit. Now, within the mountain ranges of the world are many of the most magnificent creations of the Lord, the Mahakohan, and the powers of nature. Many wonderful things have been created and held protected within the mountain ranges of the world for a certain service, which will be rendered in the incoming golden age. Some of the beauties and magnificent gifts of nature are being created and protected and prepared to bless the world with their power, their radiation, and their beauty and assistance to mankind when the cosmic law is ready to reveal them or hand them into mankind's outer use. So, whenever it is necessary to draw upon the mountain ranges of the world for certain electronic currents of energy, you will find an immediate response in your emotional body to the strength and power from the great central sun that is anchored within the mountain ranges of the world. There we draw streams of energy to govern whole continents through the radiation of that electronic force in the mountain ranges. So there is a very great reason why the people receive health and strength and happiness within the mountain ranges of the world. They are the custodians, so to speak, of the great gifts of nature that are created there, not just for mankind's use or amusement, but for the use of the great beings who govern the whole motion of the planet and sustain life in its balanced activity here to go forward and fulfill the divine plan. Mankind feels justified in tearing great mountains to pieces to satisfy their greed and their peculiar ideas of supply, when if they would live close enough in their love and gratitude and adoration to the beloved mighty I Am presence of each life stream, to keep the door open to us, the natural powers that are to bring supply to mankind in the outer world to fulfill the divine plan would act through them as naturally as breathing, and without the frightful struggle and discord and destructive way and means that mankind has devised to extract that substance from the mountains that is used in outer commercial activity. While mankind's energy must be kept used up in certain action of the outer, yet, precious ones, when you realize to what the mass of mankind, in their so-called work of the outer world, give their time, their energy, and their attention for no reason at all that lifts them to the ascension, not one atom of what they do raises them to the ascension. On the contrary, so much of their physical action in the outer world, in the use of life's energy, but builds more and more and more limitation through the centuries that accumulates as a pressure against the powers of nature until such time as the force within arises and shatters the pressure without. Now then, you who have conscious understanding of this in the use of the great light substance which we pour over the nation, you may have an individualized stream of that substance as a balancing force within you, just as well as we can spread it over the nation to hold certain balance or pressure in the atmosphere so the destructive forces cannot accomplish all they intend. We only allow enough of their own destruction to recoil upon them in order to teach the lesson which they will not learn harmoniously. Therefore, if we allow certain destructive reactions to be faced by mankind, it is because they have refused to learn the law the harmonious way, or they have refused to give obedience to the demands of that law. But now you enter into a cycle wherein the cosmic law takes possession of the atmosphere of Earth and becomes the authority of what is to act here. So, those of you who know this law, those of you who have given obedience in your outer activities to come this far in the light, are very welcome to help use these greater powers and bring this substance, which brings balance and greater purity wherever you consciously direct it in the physical world. Therefore, precious ones, if you understand what the cosmic law's demand is concerning the use of the powers in the mountain ranges of the world, you may render tremendous assistance to the beings of nature, and you may also draw into your own worlds some very delightful blessings as you call forth the cosmic law's great powers of the mountain ranges of the world. In your acknowledgement of the cosmic law's miracle action of the powers of nature throughout the great mountain ranges of the world, then everything that is beautiful and harmonious in those channels can begin to come closer and closer to you by your own heart's love and by the natural law of attraction that draws into your outer use that which expands the blessing already created and fulfills the great divine plan in outer action. There are many powers of nature focused and acting within the mountain ranges of the world. Therefore, if you want them to bless you, then send your love to them and issue your command. You call to your beloved I Am presence first, and then to the great beings who direct the powers of the great, great silence. You may demand and acknowledge that I am the cosmic law's miracle release of the powers of nature and the forces of light within the mountain ranges of the world into my outer use and direction for the greater blessing of love and perfection to life. Now, when you realize life is in the mountain ranges of the world, life is in the heart of the great, great silence, life is in the great powers of nature, then if you begin your acknowledgement of your complete oneness with that life will give you all it has to help you fulfill the divine plan. So when you say, I am the cosmic law's miracle action of the life in the great, great silence, and that life in its glorious cosmic blessings and perfection without limit manifests through all the life that I contact and releases its powers to fulfill the divine plan, then you become the crystal cup. Those powers pour into you, and as you use them to give greater blessing and perfection to life, more will come from moment to moment, hour to hour, and day by day. When you want to feel your oneness with the powers of nature in order to unite with them, your love, to help control them harmoniously and to prevent destruction, then when you say, I am the cosmic law's immortal miracle action and oneness with the perfection in the powers of nature, and that life I am to the blessing of all, again through your love and acknowledgement of the action of life in the powers of nature, will you feel all the activities that will bless you coming forth as the gifts and action of the beings who direct that energy. And that would include everything from the Mahakohan down to the beings of the elements. Now, supposing you want to feel yourselves at one with the great beings who are in the heart of the great, great silence, who are there planning the greater perfection of the incoming golden age. When you say, I am the cosmic law's immortal miracle action of my oneness with the great, great silence and the great beings there who govern my destiny, then I am the open door of all their blessings to the world about me, and I demand their fulfillment of the great divine plan through me. Then, precious ones, at all times the outer self becomes the open door for the greater beings in the universe to pour all the blessings that you can receive from time to time. And if you will keep the door open, you will find the blessings will never run out, because the great law of life is to forever expand through each of you all the greater perfection that is in the octaves above you. Now, these are very powerful activities and use of the great law of your own life. And if you want to know what is in the fire temples in the electronic belt around the physical sun, or the healing temples, or the music temples, then acknowledge your life's oneness with that life. For that life is in the universe. It is real, it is eternal, it is all perfect, and it is one with you. But it takes your acknowledgement and call to open the door from your octave of life to let its blessings flow into you and fill the world about you. So, if in any particular case you desire the power or the powers that are concentrated and acting through the great magnificent temples of the fire element in the electronic belt around the physical sun, then acknowledge your oneness with that. Open the door from your side of life, and you will find all they contain will search forward into and through you and into your affairs to release that greater perfection that is ever surging to give more of itself into outer manifestation. Therefore, for instance, we'll take the Jade Temple, of which the great angel Deva of the Jade Temple is one of the magnificent beings who direct its magnificent beauty and power into the physical world. Were you to say, I am the cosmic law's miracle action of the sacred fire from the Jade Temple, and I am immortally one with its fire and substance and blessings of perfection there, and I draw that into outer use to fulfill the divine plan, the ascended master's way. Then no matter what you desire to do, if you reach to the heights of the source of your constructive desires, acknowledge your oneness with that greater perfection of life, and then ask that it be poured forth through you to flood into outer manifestation, the fulfillment of the divine plan under the ascended master's direction. Then every desire of your heart that is constructive can be joyously fulfilled. Then you begin to understand what freedom is in the use of these greater powers of life throughout creation, which you may contact and draw into your outer use through your own conscious command and acknowledgement of your oneness with that which you seek to understand. People know very, very little about the mighty being Helios and the great cosmic beings who govern the activity of the physical sun to the earth, but they could know a lot more if they wanted to. When you really want to know and feel that magnificent power from the physical sun, which is all life and health and strength to you all, precious ones, when you say, I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the physical sun, and I am its victorious flame in outer physical action, producing perfection forever. You would draw the healing rays from the physical sun. You would draw the attention of the cosmic beings who direct the activities of the physical sun to the earth, and you could live just as close in the heart of their love as you desire. But it takes your acknowledgement of your oneness with that which you desire. When you say, I am the cosmic law's oneness with the life in the physical sun, I give it my love, and love gives me all that is there. I am the cosmic law's miracle action of my oneness with the life in the great, great silence. and its manifestations are mine in outer action. Then, when you acknowledge your oneness with the mighty I Am presence and higher mental body of every life stream for the freedom and purification of your nation, then that same acknowledgement draws forth cosmic powers to help the nation more quickly. When you want to help your nation, any nation from whence you come, when you acknowledge, I am the cosmic law's immortal oneness with the mighty I Am presence of this nation, commanding the fiery purity of the great central sun to flood the nation and fulfill the great divine plan. Then that same mighty purity acts in you and through you and around you. And as the Queen of Light pointed your attention to so many things, any one of which, if constantly acknowledged, would just open the floodgates and bring marvels and manifestations that you couldn't possibly imagine tonight. Now, supposing you want miracles and manifestations, acknowledge your oneness with them. I am the cosmic law's oneness with the miracle life in the great, great silence, the miracle beauty of the great, great silence, the miracle healing flame of the great, great silence, the miracle powers of happiness and freedom from the great, great silence. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the victory and its glorious flame of the great, great silence. And my world is the miracle world of the great, great silence. My body is the miracle fire temple of the great, great silence. My loved ones are held in the miracle oneness of immortal purity and love from the great, great silence, and the mantle of its flame purifies and heals them forever. Why, dear heart, speak these commands with all the love and power at your command? And when you want perfection, acknowledge your oneness with it. Supposing you want to hear the magnificent music that is in the heart of the great central sun, when you say, I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the great music in the heart of the great central sun, and I draw its healing flame into all my outer activities until it sounds everywhere its happiness to life. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with all the happiness at the heart of creation. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the powers that produce manifestation that is eternal in its love and blessing for all in this world. And now, let us enter into the treasure house of God's heart and acknowledge your oneness with that. When you say, I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with all the wealth of creation, all the supply of the great, great silence, all the supply that love can give from the great central sun magnet. I am the miracle oneness with its magnetic power that blesses all substance with my love forever. Why, dear hearts, if you charge forth your love to the outer world, love will have to answer you. And if you pour it out, the next wave is greater, and surely the love of creation is enough for anyone, and it is the thing the world needs most this hour. Now then, suppose you want the manifestations of light. I am the cosmic law's oneness with the cosmic light of creation that intensifies its light in and around this outer self until its perfection blesses all forever. Now, when we spread the golden snow, the golden light substance over your nation to help bring a balancing activity, we must know our oneness with the law of balance, don't you see? Which is the blessed goddess of justice's mighty action of her flame to the earth. Therefore, if you want divine justice in the outer, give this acknowledgement. I am the cosmic law's oneness with the immortal divine justice from the great, great silence, and by that silence is that justice and balance maintained here. by the love of the great central sun magnet is divine justice ruling here. This is almost limitless, precious ones, in your magnificent acceptance of this action of the cosmic law. For when you acknowledge your oneness with it, you are accepting the divine perfection you want. But you must know your oneness with that God perfection. And acknowledging it in outer conscious command, you cause it to act in the physical octave as manifestation. Through your attention, you've been acknowledging the discord of the outer world and said that you had it. So now in your acknowledgement of your oneness with the life of perfection in the great central sun, you will find these powers coming into outer action to balance your affairs and to flood the light in which the shadows can never exist. I am the cosmic law's oneness with eternal light, and perfection's flame manifest instantly by my love the fulfillment of my every call, and the manifestation of the divine plan fulfilled for all. I am the cosmic law's oneness with the healing flame from the great, great silence that goes forth at my command and blesses with immortal purity all to whom I direct it. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the eternal love at the heart of creation, and that love is my temple of eternal existence. I am the cosmic law's oneness with those powers of the sacred fire and the cosmic light that created the world and now purify and redeem it. I am the cosmic law's oneness with every savior that has come forth to manifest the Christ to life. I am the cosmic law's immortal oneness with the fiery purity of the great, great silence, and I am become victory of my every call. I am the cosmic law's oneness with all the life and power of perfection in every ascended master retreat throughout the world, and I am its action in the physical octave wherever I move to compel perfection. I am the cosmic law's oneness with all the powers of my life stream, which I had in the great central sun before the world was, and now those powers are mine in outer action to produce perfection that frees all quickly. I am the cosmic law's oneness with that great directing intelligence of the miracle I am presence in the great central sun, and that intelligence governs all in my world. I am the cosmic law's oneness with the immortal God of the sacred fire, and here in the physical world does it become a part of the structure of earth. Draw this into your outer action in your nation, and everywhere you know mankind needs assistance. And I tell you, nothing will be denied you. Nothing will limit you. Nothing will discourage you. And nothing can touch you but the oneness of the life you acknowledge. Now, just for a moment, as you are standing, try to acknowledge within your feeling world, I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with all I want to know about the great, great silence, all I want to know about the cosmic light, all I want to know about the ascension. And that which you require will flood to you in a joy that is yours forever. Therefore, as the world needs the great motor of joy to bring this cosmic light into outer action more quickly and release the powers of the sacred fire into outer control of conditions in your nation and the world, set these activities into outer motion by your command. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with those powers of the sacred fire that purify and set all free wherever I am. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the cosmic light of eternity whose blazing presence forever enfolds all that is constructive and forbids anything else in existence. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the authority from the heart of the great, great silence that now is the only authority, now is the only law, now is the only manifestation in the physical world for the freedom of the nation and the purification of the earth. And there shall you know the power that owns and rules all. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with those manifestations that must come into the outer to forever protect and hold command. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with that invincible, fiery protection from the great, great silence that enfolds all that is constructive and naught else can exist. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the fulfillment of the divine plan in the physical octave that must hold everything obedient to God. I am the cosmic law's miracle oneness with the God of creation, the mighty I am in the great central sun, and that oneness is everywhere master through me for eternity. Unto its presence do I commend you. Unto its heart do I claim you. Unto its bounty do I flood you with every good thing, and unto its blazing presence may I be privileged to help raise you to your immortal victory. And as love takes you over from the human to the divine, will you know that you are entering into the eternal light of that one mighty life of love, whose perfection is immortal, and whose authority is everywhere in command. May the fullness of its illumination and blazing glory reveal itself to you, make you its victorious presence, give you the fullness of its freedom, and take you forward to hold balance and perfection in the outer world until all have turned to the light, and the light has become the heart of the world for eternity, and the world itself becomes the flame of that which forever expands life's perfection. And so it is.